In my series, Ceylon Tea Revisits and Revival, I took my viewers to Bandarawela, Muscalia, Talawakala and Nuwara Eliya tea planting districts in my previous episodes, focusing on some of the top tea processing centers in those areas. Today, I will take you to a different region in the Nuwara province of Sri Lanka. Passing Haputale, the next major town is Bandarawela, which has become the second major city in the upcountry region of Sri Lanka, a tourist paradise, only second to Nuwara Eliya. A railway station and a bus stop located side by side at the city centre, making travelling from Colombo convenient. A casual local visitor or a foreign tourist does not normally hear about Poonagala Group. Evident from the lower number of visitors seen at Poonagala, it may be due to the plantation location away from a main road. One has to travel about 120 miles from Colombo towards the Nuwara region of the country to reach this place by road. Poonagala is a sprawling group of estates located east of Haputale and south of Bandarawela in the Nuwara highlands. I had the opportunity to travel to this property by road from the nearest town Bandarawela, a distance of about 14 miles or 22 kilometers through a steep winding road. As I climbed up in a minivan, I felt the atmosphere suddenly changing from slightly sweaty warmth to a comforting coolness, reminding me of the climate experienced in Nuwara Eliya. Poonagala climb may not be as thrilling as one might expect, but it wouldn't disappoint on reaching the estate. Despite it being a sunny afternoon, I was shivering from head to foot when I reached the estate. The estate's elevation ranges between 2,500 feet to 5,000 feet above sea level. Poonagala belongs to Muscalia Plantation Limited. It is over 4,400 acres in extent with 8 divisions and considered one of the largest plantations in the island. At the time of my visit, the company had only one factory located at Poonagala, producing the largest quantity of CTC, that is cut, twist and curl tea in the country, that is for Muscalia plantations. The factory had exhibited huge signboards of its standard set and achievements met. Some of them which caught my attention were: we strictly adhere to practices recommended by Codex Alimentarius Commission (CAC) standards and other relevant international and national standards as well as legislation. We periodically validate the HACCP system in operation to ensure its effectiveness to customer expectations. I met Mr. Nilam Kamis, a former factory manager of Poonagala who later became a manufacturing advisor. He had much interesting stories on the factory. A huge amount of work was involved in the restructuring and conversion of the old factory into a large CTC factory, which required a tremendous amount of dedication and hard work from all those connected with this task. Continuing, he said, until that time, Poonagala factory had been doing orthodox tea manufacture, and the factory had to manufacture a large quantity of leaf received from many other estates around Poonagala, since those smaller factories had to be closed down as cost-saving measures. Poonagala, as soon as I arrived, was undergoing tremendous upgrading into a new mode called cut, twist and curl, or CTC type of manufacture, for which a number of new machinery had to be installed, some of which had to be imported from India. I was closely associated with the process of installment of CTC rollers and other relevant machinery. The entire work took up to about 10 months, during which time all the green leaf from Poonagala and other estates had to be transported to several smaller factories in the area for processing. The entire project was successfully completed in about 10 months. The manager, the group manager and the CTC consultant engineer all worked tirelessly to make this change a success. I quickly learned the art of CTC manufacture. Poonagala soon became one of the best known CTC factories in the island, fetching high prices at the Colombo auction and also becoming a profit-making property for the company. My role with the entire operation was well recognized by the company and the suppliers of the factory machinery, and I was given a 2-week tour of some tea plantations in Assam, North India. This tour helped me to learn more about CTC manufacture and the maintenance of the machinery. Having completed the changeover from orthodox to CTC manufacture, we were able to manufacture around 2 million kilos of tea per annum. Poonagala factory was the winner in the large-scale manufacturing plant on safety in the Nuwara province and won a merit award for the whole island. The knowledge gained here helped me to be consultant to other CTC factories as well as orthodox factories after my retirement, having served the industry for over 45 years. He concluded, relating his experience in Poonagala factory. As per an old image from the website historyofceylontea.com, the estate has been established in 1870 with the post town Haldumulla in the district of Haputale. According to some records, the first 4 estates forming the group in 1895 was owned by Sir George Pilkington. At the time was being managed by Mr. James Bissett, a contemporary of James Taylor, the father of Ceylon tea. The estate abounds in trees which seem to have been planted in the right places as windshields and for timber. Wind plays an important part in the production of Nuwara tea and creates high demand during July-August dry season. This is because when the southwest monsoon blows out in the Nuwara Eliya range of mountain, it drifts across Nuwara, taking out the moisture from the tea leaves, resulting in high-flavored seasonal made tea fetching very high prices. I could not meet the group manager at the time, Mr. Suren Madana, who helped me to visit the factory. However, the factory officer, Mr. Tilaka Rajan, was available to provide me a great deal of matters of general interest. Now let me say something about Pilkington Point, and I would say it is the second world's end of Sri Lanka. Poonagala estate was once owned by Poonagala Valley Tea Company, whose first British managing director, Sir George Pilkington, used to admire the entire Poonagala Valley from a point where a panoramic view could be viewed. He had made a small hut for himself for his routine admiration of nature's bounty to mankind. The place is marked by a century-old stone signboard and a hut. Recent managers have maintained the area with resting sheds and safety measures for visitors to go up to the hut, though the road leading to it is very precarious, sometimes even dangerous. From here too, sections of the southern coast, Buttala and Mundragala districts could be viewed on a clear day. The valley immediately below is coastland. It has some shrub jungles where wild elephants roam. The estate residents live in constant fear at times as the elephants tend to encroach into the estate in search of food. Four-wheel drives or jeeps are preferably the best mode of motoring on this treacherous road towards Pilkington Point, though a high-bodied vehicle too can manage, provided the driver is able to negotiate uneven, bumpy and dangerous track with numerous potholes. He must be able to negotiate hairpin curves and an extremely narrow road. A slight mistake could fling the vehicle hundreds of feet below. In short, this should be treated as a little adventurous journey. The panoramic view from Pilkington is simply breathtaking. I consider this as the second world's end due to its striking similarities with the other world's end at Ohio. I consider my journey to this point was a little dangerous as the road was rough and very narrow at some places. I reckon the hut of Sir Pilkington must have been reconstructed several times after his period. Pilkington Point, however, is not the end of the road. If you care to walk the extra mile, a place equally thrilling is close to this place and is called Millennium Point. In view of my age and already too tired to walk, I did not dare to proceed further.